One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time, Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
Now on first down from the 30. They go to the ground. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. A low line drive and short kick. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man out of the backfield. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the left. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Looking for room, it's Gee. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Irish! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's covered. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Noles want to crank the tempo. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the 1st down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He fires one deep down the right side. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Punt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Got out of trouble and throws. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught in the backfield, it's King. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Noles want to pick up the tempo. On the run, it's Gibson. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout. And these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
It'll be 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's King. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. The give on the inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to get the corner. Got room to work. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays. I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
From the gun, the ground game. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll pull it down. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll send out the kicker here. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. He got it. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Ebby. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Notre Dame! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, he drops to throw. It's complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Got a little space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
How about the confidence? This coach is very confident. Fourth down, backed up in my territory, inside my 20, and you go for it? Wow, you better get it, and you did here. So great coaching.
And the Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clark. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
The Seminoles are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Just keeps slinging it. Got it behind the line. It's King. At the 20, he's got space. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's King. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Got it! They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
They'll try the run. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Finds a man on the left. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Going for it all. He's got it at the 15. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
Or try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Football with the run. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this 1st down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. He's looking to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4th.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
The offense just wants to run out the clock in this half. The D still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them.